And we're going to move to touring real quick. Over the summer, you guys did the Carnival of Madness tour with Shinedown and 10 Years and some other people, I think?
Yeah, like Chevelle and Puddle of Mud.
I mean, not that there was controversy or anything, but the thing that I noticed mostly on the internet is that you guys played the second slot on that tour, and a lot of people seem not to be okay with that. Was there any, like, not anger, but kind of like just discomfort with that position on the set?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that those things are put together by record sales and radio airplay, and I know that there's a thing that the politics that come into play. But for us, we've always prided ourselves on being a live band, and just for my I mean, I might kind of sound a little arrogant, but just to play before Puddle of Mud just seemed like anticlimactic. It was like it was very. They're a great radio band, but we're just a live band, and it seemed like if you were putting together a show for people that you would want it to build, and that traditionally that's what tours have always done for me. You go see a band, and then each band it kind of gets a little more intense. But I mean, I don't know. I love a lot of the people on that tour. I'm not a big fan of Wes from Puddle of Mud. It's no big secret, but Chevelle and all those guys. I mean, they're great, But it was just kind of confusing, the Puddle of Mud thing. Everything else I understood completely. Obviously Shinedown's done well, and Chevelle's been around a long time, and they've done a lot of good stuff too. But that was the only thing that was kind of weird. But whatever, we're so used to getting kind of screwed in that way, So we just go up there and we do what we do, and we try to make it really hard for whoever plays after us in that kind of situation.
Right. Now, the thing with the Carnival of Madness tour that I noticed, I'm looking at all the bands that are playing. You guys, by far, are the heaviest band on that bill. I mean, the crowd reaction, was it pretty good, or were people, like, kind of looking at, who are these guys?
Yeah, I mean, because some of those people are there, and, they're like Shinedown fans, or they've liked the song Second Chance by them, and they're watching us for the first time, and they're like, what is this? And I mean, it's cool, but we enjoy that kind of stuff. We enjoy provoking, getting, new fans and just playing for an audience that typically wouldn't come see us. And, but I mean, the reaction was good. I mean, I actually was really, that tour was, the people were really responsive, and we were kind of curious as to what it was going to turn out like, but it was really cool, man. I mean, again, we're like, the heaviest band on the thing. So there's, people come out to the show, typically they're getting drunk and they're wanting to have a little fun, and they would never really come see a band as aggressive as us. And they see us and they get to unload for a second. Like, they don't typically go see a heavy band, but so when they get there and they're in the mood, they hop in the pit for the first time maybe, or whatever,
Yeah, I was at the, I think it was in August at the PNC Bank Arts Show in New Jersey, and it was seated, and I was there since you guys are second band to play. There weren't that many people there. And then It seemed like as soon as you guys opened up with Splinter, with, you ring out the chord, I feel like so many people started running down into, seats that they didn't belong. And I'm watching, you're ripping through the set, and I'm seeing people coming down they're supposed to sit there, and almost like people are getting in arguments. But I just think as an aggressive band as you guys are, I feel like you have one of the best live shows, period. I mean, I've seen you guys, I think it's 21 or 22 times. I'm almost losing count now, but you deliver it every time, no matter what. That's what I feel.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much.
I'm actually going to ask a question from the Field of Solitude. I actually got a couple of buddies on there. They keep asking about a live DVD for the band. Is that ever going to happen?
Man, you know what? It has to happen, because I mean, it's one of those things that we know that one of the strong points of our band is the live show, and we're like, realistically, we're not going to get any younger. We want to do it while we still got some legs, and do a really good live, capture actually a really good live show. And I really want to do it within this, I guess 2011, maybe try to find some time or a tour to actually, record a few of the concerts and just kind of edit them, together and make the best one. But it's got to happen, man. I mean, now's the time to do it, I think. So hopefully next year we'll be putting it together, and we'll probably have Ralph do it. He did the the making of Cold Day Memory or whatever. He's amazing. He captures amazing live stuff, so we'll probably try to get him to do it.
Again, you're listening to Hard Rock Hour at Caldwell College Radio. We're here at Sevendust Axeman Clint Lowery, still discussing the band's new album and lots of other things. Stay here. We'll be right back. Hard Rock Hour with Clint Lowery. Now, Clint, we only have a couple more minutes left. You have been doing some solo work, I think started a couple years ago, Hello Demons Meet Skeletons. You want to elaborate a little bit on that, what that's about?
Yeah, at first, when I first rejoined Sevendust, I had a few acoustic songs that I was kind of putting together, and I wanted to do something for charity, so I released a EP, called Chills, and I did 6 songs. I recorded everything. My brother actually engineered it, and I played all the instruments and sang everything, and I gave some of the proceeds to Make-A-Wish Foundation, and just something I wanted to do to kind of express myself for what I personally went through with drinking and drugs, and just my personal little story, and I put it out, and it was really cool because a lot of people connected with it, and I'm definitely going to do it. I'm actually working on a second one right now, and I think I'm going to do it in 2 installments. I'm going to do like a really heavy version, like 5 extremely heavy songs, and then another 5 like the same avenue of acoustic, and I'll do one that'll be entitled Hello Demons, which will be the heavy one, and the other one will be Meet Skeletons. And then it'll be 2 little different discs, so it'll be, I don't know, it'll be pretty fun to do, and just I enjoy really heavy music, and I enjoy really melodic music, so it'll be cool to put them together and see what happens with it.
Right. Last couple questions here. What are some bands that you're really, really digging at the moment that people might not know about?
Man, you know what? I don't, there's nothing. I was just asking my brother, my younger brother, some new bands to jam to. I listened to Whitechapel the other day, man. I was getting off on that a little bit. It was pretty cool. I don't know, man. I mean, I've been listening to a lot of old Meshuggah here lately. I've been listening to not a lot of new stuff. So, I was laughing the other day with my brother. I was like, man, I don't. There's nothing new that I bought, So I'm pretty much looking for new music just to get into. So if you got any suggestions, man, I'm all ears.
Well, the thing, I'm kind of surprised you didn't, kind of plug Eye Empire out there real quick.
Oh, well, Eye Empire. I mean, they're still putting it together, but Morgan actually ended up playing drums on that record, and it's really cool, man. You should check it out. I love that. That goes without saying. You give me a chance to plug that, I'm all about it. I actually wrote a couple songs, helped Corey write a couple songs for that, and it's cool, man. It's definitely going to be a really good, record when it's finished.
Right. All right, last question here. I don't want to make you cringe, but I probably will. 9th album, any idea when that's going to happen?
That don't make me cringe. No, it's all good. It'll happen next year. We'll start working on it around October next year.
Right. Any ideas on what, kind of avenue you want to go, either really heavy, really melodic, or probably a mix as usual?
It'll be a mix, but it's going to lean more toward the heavy on this one. I want to pull out more guitar riff kind of bass songs. I want to do a lot more like Splinter is on this last record. I want that to be the kind of the introduction to the direction on the new record. So I want to do a lot of that stuff. All
right, Clint. Thanks a lot for being with us. That was Clint Lowery of Sevendust. You can check Sevendust out on myspace.com/Sevendust, and they're currently on the Hard Drive tour with 10 Years. Clint, thanks again, and we'll see you soon.
All right, brother. Thank you, man.